brought to you by pre-workout, leg day, and beer. Oh God, logo night! Can you imagine your logo here? Send me a shirt. I'll wear it.
Send me a shirt.
You already recording? Are we recording already? This is my show now. Oh. Just kidding. He's just closing the garage. Remember we were on mushrooms and the garage was closing?
Oh my God.
That was the scariest moment of my life.
Terrifying.
I looked at the wall like, is this fucking house coming down right now?
This is an inopportune time for this to be happening.
Like, what a horrible time for a disaster to happen when you're tripping balls.
It was worse in the bathroom. It was terrifying in there.
Whew. Now it's got a...
Uh-oh. What was that?
Start breathing fire. Oh my God. Ooh, put a little too much.
Oh, jeez.
When you do this, you know it's strong when you're like...
I love how I just have a straw. I'm so bougie.
I hate straws. When I was in the Army, there was this dude that, like, I forget what we were drinking out of, and he took a straw out. I think we were at the bar. He took a straw out and, like, threw it. I was like, what are you doing? He goes, a man's not supposed to use a straw. I was like, you never had a juice box? He goes, yeah, and I take the straw out. I was like,
You just crush it into his mouth?
That's what I was like, why? He goes, it's conditioning you to suck a dick.
Oh, my God.
I was like, a straw is conditioning you to suck a dick? I was like, if I ever get my dick sucked the way someone drinks out of a straw, I would not be satisfied. You gotta do a lot more. Maybe if it's like the last 3 seconds.
There's a lot more than goes into it than just
Trying to get you
making
to
it.
learn how to suck a dick. I was like, well, someone...
That's so homophobic of him.
Yeah, but... It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Basic Nation?
Oh, hey, guys.
Welcome back.
The garage
Episode
door's
7.
closed. We're ready.
I don't know if they're... I'll figure out how to edit that so they understand the reference. Unless I just let the whole thing play. I don't know.
Oh, you were going to edit? Oh, you could just crop it. Whatever.
That's weird,
We're all
though.
loosey-goosey.
Now it's weird.
Oh, did I tell you that Facebook almost banned me because I called someone a silly goose? It was like, your comment goes against our community standards.
Stop offending people, dog.
I called you a silly goose.
Stop offending people.
There was like a post about my daughter, and someone was like, ha ha ha, something. And I was like, I know, you're a silly goose. I was like, oh shit. I guess
Nope.
not.
And you're under a microscope now with them. They're like watching everything you say.
Oh yeah, there's someone right now like, that meme's stupid. All this guy talks about is The Office.
Ban him forever. The Office isn't even on Netflix anymore.
It's on
Ban
Peacock.
that guy. Who has Peacock?
You get the first 2 seasons for free. Actually, I downloaded it. You get a ton of shit for free.
Oh, well.
Like movies and some shows you can watch like the first 2 seasons of The Office or a few seasons of something, and then
Such a tease. We'll give you the first.
it's to
little
get you.
tidbit.
It's only
I
$5
get it.
and it's only $5 a month.
I get it.
I'm still
So,
not paying because I have a Fire Stick. But I
course not.
downloaded it to see what it was about.
Is The Office on your Fire Stick?
Yeah, but there's like Russian ad libs, but I couldn't get past it.
What's wrong with that?
Well, usually I watch with ad libs anyways, so now it's like me watching without ad libs because I can't hear for shit. So I'm like usually reading while I'm watching. All right.
Oh. Sorry, I'm pulling up.
Oh, so prior to the pod starting, and you were like talking about people that commented, and what do you call him? David Morrow?
David Reno.
David Reno.
David Reno.
So a funny story about David Reno that he
Yeah.
asked me not to tell on this podcast. So naturally,
Of course.
Isaac, I'm going to tell it.
Isaac. Damn.
That's his like alias.
Oh.
For like when we were going out. He's like, I'm Isaac. Or I'm
guys
David.
used to
I don't
go
know if it
out?
was David or Isaac. Yeah, we used to go out all the time.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so
my single
cute.
days.
so progressive of you.
So, anyways, we go out. We all have a good time, whatever. We go back to my house, like a bunch of people.
Oh.
It's like a after party at my house. I'm like, hey, come on over. Don't mind my dog. She might bite you. And then he's sitting there with this girl, and it's like a girl who just got to this duty station. Puts his arm around her. And he was a sergeant, and she was not. And she goes, "What are you doing, Sergeant?"
Oh. She hit him with the, "What are you doing, step bro?"
Worse than that is I'm sitting there, and I start cracking up loud as I ever, like heckling, like, "What are you doing, Sergeant?" Would not let it go. It's
Of course not. 'Cause that's who you are as a person.
It's probably been 10 years, and I still do it to him. He wrote something on. He posted about something, and I just wrote, "What are you doing, Sergeant?" He's like, "Shut the fuck up!
Oh my god!
What are you doing?" Oh, he hates it.
That's beautiful.
Sorry, dog.
Nah, you're not sorry. It's okay.
Not I'll do it again. And if I think of more stories, you're getting them. I got another story. That just made me think of it.
Shit.
So we're at this music festival. He goes,
boy.
"I'll buy your ticket because you're leaving and you're getting out and da-da-da." Be like, "You're going away present." I was
Okay.
like, "All right, cool." So
Yeah.
we go to this like 3-day festival.
Ooh, Coachella?
Like El Paso Coachella.
Oh.
But like ASAP Ferg was there, Ludacris, like there was a lot of people. Tory Lanez, there's a lot of people. And there's this girl that he meets and he's like talking to and kind of making out with here and there. And she's not the best.
Oh.
She's probably a 2/6. Not knocking him or whatever. But so that night on Snapchat, I took a shitload of pictures of every time they're making out. I'm like this.
Oh.
And then one time he caught me and he goes like this.
Oh, shit.
And then, so I kept doing it to him. And he didn't realize until the next day. He's like, "I fucking hate you. You better delete your story." And I was like, "I will. Save."
Oh.
And I did like the permanent save. And I was like, I was sending it to him like every day.
You're so petty.
Yeah, he hates it.
I love that.
Sorry, dog. Nah, I'm not sorry, dog.
It's okay. You shouldn't be sorry for anything like that. If you got a friend and he's got an embarrassing story, you definitely got to hang that over his head forever.
Forever.
Like, we have a friend who will always be known as the horse guy now.
Oh, yeah.
For the rest
The
of his
best
life.
was the other day when they're like, "Jose, you suck toes." I was like, "Nah, horses got hooves."
Oh, no.
So that made me think of before the horse part got brought up. How come, like, what is it with whenever you're trying to talk to a girl, if she has, like, a politically correct, a less attractive friend that is not interested in anyone that you're with or anything like that?
Yeah.
She's like, "She don't want to talk to you. She's good," or something, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I never understood that, like, why other women cock block so hard. Because if like a girl comes up to like me or you, if we're single, no one else is gonna be like, "He don't want you.
Yeah.
Get back."
No, definitely not.
You're gonna be like, "Get in there, get in there, get in there. God, just
Shoot your shot, bro. Shoot your shot.
fish in a barrel. Look at you now.
Fish in a barrel.
She came up to you. That never happens."
I've heard theories kind of about this phenomenon, especially if it's like a less attractive friend.
It's something like a phenomenon.
Similar to that, yes.
I need to hear this.
Where oh my God, Jesus Christ. The less attractive friend is like, I guess you can call it jealous of the attention that the more attractive friend is getting, and they don't want to like lose their friend to a new committed relationship, because usually when you get into a new relationship, you're like all about that new person.
It's like at a bar though, and that's where the friends going.
Yes,
If
because
anything-
that's like that's their clique, that's their people. They don't want their friend group to be broken up.
But I think dudes do that more than women. Like, dudes are the ones who don't talk to their friends as much when they're in a relationship.
Are you sure?
I said I think. I'm not sure.
Well, I've had that happen where I was the one who didn't talk to my friends once in a relationship. And my friends were very, very unhappy about it.
I mean, I've done it where, like, even now, anytime I'm in a relationship, really, because I'm like, I don't really like going out that much anyway, so I'm going to chill here. And then not go out. But then occasionally I like to go out, but...
I think it also could be a fear of becoming a third wheel. Because they like...
That seems more likely.
I don't want to hang out with you Angemans and it's just us.
I don't even like this guy.
And he's ugly.
Look at this whole thing.
He's not even right for you, girl. You can do so much better. God.
That's a t-shirt from Old Navy. And you going to talk to this man?
He shops at Marshall's. Yeah, I don't know. But it's
His Adidas
frustrating.
are shell toes.
Especially if, like, the girl that the guy's trying to hit on, like, shows interest back and her friend just comes out of nowhere,
big
like,
time.
Skirt. No, she don't want you. It's like, it's not the vibe I was getting, but okay. I guess you know her better than she knows herself. That's cool. Like,
That's funny because she gave me her number before you walked over here. You bitch ass bitch. I guess I'll text you later.
Can't stop
Then
this
it's like-
gravy train.
Now that your friend's gone, what the fuck is up?
What was her problem?
You fucking bitch.
I think that's why guys take like the friend approach to talking to a girl that they see like with friends. Like, I'll talk to her, you talk to her friend for me. Distract the friend.
Oh yeah, that's
So
what you
that
have
way
to
the
do.
friend is like, oh, attention for me.
That's how the wingman was invented.
Yeah. Oof. It's a dangerous
You know
position.
why? Because you get the wings to cover the friends. Pull them
Sure.
away.
Yeah.
Then you fly off into the distance.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, and then you and the girl are in the nest,
Oh.
getting the eggs.
What? This analogy went,
Oh, it went
all
left.
over the place. Oh, boy. Has that ever happened to you where a friend has cock-blocked you?
I've seen it justified. Like I don't know why I thought of this story. The story popped in my head because I was thinking El Paso. So one of my boys was like, "That girl's so hot. That girl's so hot." I was like, "Go talk to her," and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna get a drink, then I'm gonna go talk to her." I was like, "All right."
Okay.
And I assumed he would want a wingman because there was two of them. He did not. I was like, this motherfucker.
He
got some
soloed it?
balls.
Oh, boy.
He walked right over, and I'm like here, and they're like here and here, and the friend's sitting on like a picnic table because it was like this weird bar the way it
Sure.
was set up. And I'm looking at him, and he's like his hands are up. I was like, fuck, I gotta get in there. And I was like, hey, buddy, come this way. Come on. I don't want to say his name in case he listens because
Sure.
I'll feel really bad.
Okay.
And then he goes, no, where is he? I was like, where's who? She's like, her boyfriend. She's a lying ass bitch. She don't got no boyfriend. I was like, whoa, but clearly that just means she's not interested. Just take it as an L and keep moving. Go
Take
talk
it
to
as
somebody
an L.
else.
Take the
It'll be fine.
L.
It'll be fine. Let's go get a drink. I'll buy you a shot. And let's just get the fuck out of here. And then this other dude, Mr. Opportunist, comes sleep.
Oh,
He
shit.
comes in. He's like, sorry about my friend there. And was with her all night. I was like, what?
Wow.
You're good.
God
You're terrible.
damn.
Ooh.
Yikes.
If you didn't yell at her, you might have had a chance.
Hmm.
Like, where is he? I was like, all right, Batman, let's get the fuck out of here.
What if that was just like a long con? Like, what if, like, I know this wasn't didn't obviously happen to your friend, but like, what if a dude tried to talk to a chick and she was like, I have a boyfriend, and then like his friend swooped in, it's like, yeah, I'm her boyfriend, just to like, how's that for a fucking setup?
Genius.
Shit.
That would be great.
If you try it, you heard it here first.
That's a good idea. Like in Hitch.
I don't remember the scene you're talking about, but I've seen the movie. Refresh my
It's
memory.
like the girl sitting at the bar when Will Smith first meets her, and all these guys keep coming up to her, and she's like, "I'm okay."
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "Hey, sorry, I'm late." She's like, "Thanks, but I'm all set." He's like, "No, you're not. I'm gonna send you a walkie-talkie and kick you in the face."
Oh, Office.
And that sums up the movie.
Shit.
Imagine someone was like,
Basically.
"Oh, what's it about?" Well, this guy meets this girl. She says no. He sends her a walkie-talkie. Then he kicks her in the face.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Eventually, she
And
sends him
there's
to the
some-
hospital.
there's like-
and his face is all fucked up.
Yeah.
And then they
He
end
ate
up
like
together.
a
I
peanut
think
or
yeah,
something.
That's fine.
And there's some bad dance moves somewhere sprinkled
He's
in
like,
there. Oh, that scene was hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny.
Saw recently a TikTok where someone was doing like a movie review or something, and it was a scene from Hitch, and I can't remember how it got to this, but he was at dinner with someone, and like homegirl was like protecting him, was like, "Why don't you go to a titty bar with your friend Jake or whatever the
Oh,
fuck?"
yeah,
And
it was when they were
"I'm
speed
getting
dating."
this. Oh yeah,
I love rom-coms. I've seen that like a million times.
it was one of my favorite movies back in the day too, but I just haven't seen it in forever. Mainly because I'm a Will Smith fan, because me and him have the same birthday. Fun fact of the day for you.
Fun fact for you. About a week ago, I commented.
About a week
I
ago,
tagged
week
my
ago.
sister in like a meme. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Still in jail.
Thought we
So
were doing
hold it.
Free my boy Bobby.
But free him. Even though we killed somebody.
Oh, don't free him. Put him
Allegedly.
Back. Put him back. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Put him on house arrest.
So I tagged my sister in a meme, and then this dude chimes in and was like, if you need this for your project, DM me and we'll link up. So I respond, and his name was Will Smith. I was like, oh my God, Will Smith just responded to me. And then he goes, DM me so we can work together. I was like, what? Like, you're going to put me in a movie? And he was like, sure, if that's what you want, man, DM me. I was like, oh my God, what do you think for me? I was thinking something like a kind of romantic comedy vibe because I really like romantic comedies. And he's like, well, sure, whatever you want, bro, DM me. And I was like, oh, mama, I made it. We don't gotta work.
Bad Boys 4?
You don't gotta work no more.
I don't gotta work no more.
That was great. I think my interaction with him had more likes than the actual fucking meme at that point.
Shit. That's hilarious.
I was like, Will Smith? It's like a dude from Nigeria.
Oh,
Like
probably didn't understand
trying
the
to
reference.
scheme me or whatever, scam. And
Just DM me. Shut up. Just
DM me.
Shut up. Stop talking. DM me. What are you doing? Fuck.
You're drinking that fast, huh? Look at you.
That's good. Don't,
It's
are you
vodka.
judging me?
Vodka.
Judging me? My
Vodka
vodka.
boys.
A vodka. I've seen some very insightful TikToks lately. Speaking of TikToks, one that I actually wanted to play for you and get your opinion on this girl's take on life. Hold on, I gotta find it. Hold, please. Hold on. I'll just awkwardly talk while I pull this up. Whoa, that's
What
not what
the
I wanted to
fuck?
talk. Oh shit! All right, let me make sure it picks this up.
Oh, it's just audio?
No, but I mean, you just gotta really listen. It's not anything funny, but just listen to what she's
Everyone
saying.
listen. Listen up.
Women who are super, super confident, where do you get your confidence from? As somebody who's been told many times that my own comfortability with myself is intimidating, I can tell you that it's not about confidence at all. It's about acceptance. Because the mere idea of confidence implies that it has to be rooted in something. I'm confident I'm a good person. I'm confident that I'm worthy. I'm confident that I'm lovable. But humans are feeble-ass creatures, and feelings are inevitably fleeting and fallible. If you cultivate acceptance instead of confidence, then you tell yourself, I am allowed to exist in any form. I'm allowed to wake up and hate my body. I'm allowed to think that I'm having a shit day. A lot of people will tell you to fake it till you make it, and then not only are you bullshitting yourself, but you're also setting up an expectation that one day you will make it there, wherever it is. Acceptance just allows yourself to be as you are, and that ultimately gets you to the stability that a lot of people seek when they try to become more
don't
confident.
talk like that.
Women who are super, super...
Wait, what?
She don't really talk like that.
How do you know?
Those were forced big words. She had her thesaurus before she
Why can't people
recorded
just
that
be
TikTok.
smart, Jay?
It was because the way she was talking, you could tell it wasn't...
See, there goes
The
her
point was good.
confidence.
The point was good.
See,
The point was
no.
very good, but listening to it, I was like,
No.
she don't talk like
I'm
that.
calling you out, bro. How do you know she don't talk like that?
I could tell.
As she just said, someone was like, "Oh, your confidence in yourself is upsetting," and
It's not-
clearly you're upset with her
I'm not
confidence
upset.
or ability to
No,
use
no.
the English language.
No.
Oh,
I was saying it didn't come off as organic. It was like the inability to adaptation and the confluctuation
How about
of the
you
internet
get-
sensation.
How about you get your bachelor's degree and then you can talk about who has
Damn.
vodka's hitting a little hard.
He's not wrong.
Talking about the homies and shit.
All right, so
But
sorry for knocking her. I know that's your fucking gal pal now.
it is because I think what she's saying is, I think she makes a really good point.
I didn't really understand it.
She's basically saying that, like, instead of trying to instill confidence in yourself, that you should just accept who you are, and that will eventually lead to what people perceive as confidence. So if you accept, like, oh, I'm allowed to, like, have a shit day and it'll be okay, like my life will be fine, or I might not like the way I look right now, but I accept that. I might be working on myself, and people will assume that that's confidence. Like, wow, you're so secure in your skin, you're so secure in yourself. I wish I was able to do that. You have so much confidence. Like, no, I just accept who I am.
I guess that makes sense because a lot of times people think that I'm cocky or arrogant, but I'm like, no, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
just
that
me.
point exactly, for me, summed up your personality and your,
Yeah.
like, who you are. Like, I don't consider you like a super cocky or even overly confident individual. Like, you're confident in some of the things that you do, like your parenting abilities and
Yeah.
all that good stuff. But ultimately, what I think you do really well is you just accept who you are, and you accept, like, your shortcomings, you accept the things that you're good at.
Yeah.
And you're just, like, comfortable in yourself. And a lot of people see that as confidence, especially on social media and shit. They're like, oh, this guy's
I'm like, yo, I'm
full of
fucking.
himself.
If you knew me, 90% of the things I'm saying are jokes. Like sarcastically, I'm saying, well, you gotta eat big to get big. I'm
you listen
fucking
to the
joking.
pod.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people get that misconstrued when you're being confident because I know people who are like overly cocky, and I'm like, you have And there's certain things where I'm like, why are you so cocky about that? Like when people first start in the gym, it makes me so angry when like they'll post a picture and be like, get fucking massive. I'm like,
Yeah.
you look the same still. Just like trust the process and stop fucking being like that.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
I hate when people get like that, but then they're like, you're so cocky. I'm like, how am I cocky when I'll post a progress picture with like some motivational shit or explain things? Like,
Right.
here's how you do this. Here's how I did that. But then and then I'm cocky because I'm bigger. But then someone who just starts like, you're so brave for saying that you're shit on everybody because you're so jacked and you just started. Oh, it's awesome. Nah, eat a bag of dicks.
Eat a bag of dicks. I think there's something to say for people who are considered confident. Like there's a fine line between confident and cocky, and I think what keeps people on the side of just confident that people can actually handle is humility. Can't handle being the beanie boy, can you?
Yeah, I'm not a beanie boy.
Shit.
I used to be, but that's when I was a beanie baby.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm mad because of how good that was.
I just thought of it. Oh,
You should just do stand up or something.
So fast.
Damn.
I've always wanted to. I told my mom when I was 5. She's like, my grandmother was like, "You gonna go to college?" Mom was like, "Yeah, Jason, you gonna go to college someday?" I was like, "I don't need college. I'm gonna be a stand up comedian. I'm gonna be like Jim Carrey."
There you go.
When I was like 5, that's what I wanted to do. And here I am, kind of doing similar, killing
It's
it.
close. Yeah, you're getting there.
We're working on
Maybe
it.
one day we can take this on a tour or something, and you can just be funny on stage to a bunch of people.
Oh, hey
That'd be
guys.
great.
So
gonna say?
that does make sense because, like, I've noticed in who I am, I don't give a fuck, and I can do whatever, and I'm pretty confident in who I am. But
Yeah.
I know since my competing days destroyed my like view of myself and confidence as far as how I look. It's like I don't feel comfortable wearing a lot of stuff that I used to wear, and it sounds like
Sorry.
it sounds feminine, but like I don't like wearing certain stuff because I'm like, oh fuck, I look fat or I look terrible. This is too tight. When before, when I had abs and stuff, I'm like, I don't care. So I think that she made a lot of good points as far as that. This is so unnecessary. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Sorry.
You gonna drink that?
Maybe. I might have to throw some ice in it, but
Oh, the vodka boys today.
I don't gotta drive anywhere. It's my house.
Oh, I gotta send a text.
So about your point about sounding feminine or whatever, this brings me to another very insightful TikTok that I saw where this guy was talking about the different communication styles. You good there, horseman? Yeah.
Don't get turned on, Jose.
This guy was talking about the different communication styles between men and women. And he was saying how men have a very direct communication style. It's like, what time do you want to go to the gym? 7 o'clock, cool, I'll be there. Like, whatever. It's like very direct. What do you want to do? When do you want to do it? What are we doing? All that straight and to the point. Whereas females, they kind of talk in, it's jumbled. It goes all over the place. So like, where do you want to go? I don't know. My hair's all fucked up. What do you want to eat? I don't know. I'm kind of hungry, but I did this and I'm bloated, whatever the fuck. And they just kind of go all over the place. And when a woman says that she has like chemistry or is vibing with a man, it's because he can flow with her in that conversation. And he thinks it's very important. And he called it masculine energy versus feminine energy. So the masculine energy was very direct, and a lot of men have it, but a lot of females have it too. And the feminine energy was very flowy, very with the wind, kind of goes like water. And he thinks it's important for a lot of men to be able to kind of do both, right? Be able to have that masculine energy when you need it, but that feminine energy also. I thought that was a very interesting way to point out communication styles.
You're one of the few people, other than me, that I think are like that. Mm-hmm. So I was just gonna say that, like, that I can see that because we're both like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go. Mm-hmm. When you want to go? I don't know. You let me know whenever you're ready. I don't care.
Yeah.
like just now when Hallie was like, I want to do dishes, I want to do this or that. We're like, go ahead, take your time, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't care.
We're in no
We'll
rush.
figure it out.
Yeah. I think that's kind of why I've been able to connect with people a lot faster than other people have, or people are like more warm to me than I guess other personality styles is because I'm able to. I used to call myself a chameleon. I could like fit in any situation that I was in. I was very proud of myself back in the day for that ability to do so.
I wouldn't say chameleon. I think that's a bad choice of words because I think I'm the same, but we both have a way of. I think that's kind of why this podcast gel is good because we both have a way of adapting to where we're at, and we're still not changing who we are. Like you're still the same person. You just have a way to connect with people on whatever level. It's like we have like this weird instinct of which level we need to go to connect with whoever we're in a room with. And it's not weird.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Here's where I think that chameleon is not a bad choice of words. Because a chameleon, when it changes colors, it's not changing who it is. It's
but
still
I think
a chameleon.
of it like, when people are like, oh, you're so fake. The chameleon, change your skin. You're fucking fake. When people are like that, that's what I think of.
Oh, fuck them.
Fucking white people.
Fuck, why you gotta go white people?
I said it when I was listening to the last pod. I was like, fuck. Like, I probably shouldn't say it on this platform. Because what if one day they're like, well, I don't know, Jay's kind of racist against white people.
Damn, you're racist against your own peeps?
Some of them.
Some of them, I'm not going to go there.
It's funny because I feel like every race has one type. It's just terrible.
Please elaborate on that.
Every race, there's like a type of person that's just so... Because every race has shitty people.
That's true. Yes.
And they all have their own brand of shit. Like Trailer Park.
Ooh.
You're trailer park trash. Not necessarily like you listen to country or you live in a trailer, but you know, when I say trailer trash, you know what I mean.
I do. Yes, I do.
And every race has their version of trailer trash.
Okay.
But it doesn't necessarily mean poor, it doesn't necessarily mean anything like that. It's just people that are just, you're dumb, you're shitty, and you're not
You might
nice.
as well finish that, dog. No, don't do that because you got to drive.
Yeah, I'm only doing these two. Do what you guys hate. Swizzle, swizzle.
Put that down so hard.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I don't even know if the mic picks it up, but whatever. All right, well, I think that's an interesting point you make about...
Got a little
trash,
sidetracked.
you know.
Oh, yeah, chameleon. Explain
That's
it.
what we were talking about, yes. I don't know if we had anything else to talk about it, but... that's
Oh, I
what
thought
we
you were going
were.
to say, you were like, this is why I don't think it's a bad thing. And I rudely interrupted. And then we
No,
got
I said my
sidetracked.
point. I said my point.
Oh.
Just like the chameleon's not changing what it is just because it's adapting to its surroundings. Right?
You're so smart.
Yeah, that's all.
That's why
I
you
use
got
my
a
big
master's.
words when I need
Use
them.
your masters.
I do.
Like that TikTok girl who just learned all those words.
God, don't do that.
I'm just kidding.
I know you are, but don't do that. It's very rude.
That's that's like a thing that you. So that's actually another good thing to bring up. Like that guys do that a lot when they're single. Like say, like if she was here in this room in a relationship, I would not make the same joke. If I was single, I would get that joke off in like half a second,
Oh, yeah.
and it would fucking kill. And it would work, right? Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Like how you're like, I'm in a relationship, I can't make that joke. It's just a joke.
I have to tread lightly.
Yeah, but it's just a joke. But it's weird how, but like you were saying, the male brain, the female brain. If I made that joke and she was sitting here, she would know that I am interested because of that joke. Kind of like the teasing thing. Why your eyes keep getting lower?
Because I'm agreeing with you. Why are you so distracted, dog? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ!
Don't drink your
since
vodka
we're on
too fast.
the relationship thing,
Yeah.
or hitting on girls.
Let's talk about relationships.
Why do you think that people get ghosted?
Huh.
It was asked in my Instagram story.
Oh, someone actually asked a question?
But I don't know if it was directed at me or not. Because when I read it, I was like, I thought we were friends. I didn't know this was like a thing. There
I
might
hurt
be
you?
some confusion, but then I don't know if also it's just I don't know. It's confusing. Anyways,
I don't know if I have an answer to that question because
have you ever ghosted someone?
not because I was the one. So I've ghosted somebody because they ghosted me first, so I just stopped talking to them.
That's not.
So I re-ghost.
That's not. You can't. No.
But then do they ever come back to you and you're just like, I'm not even going to entertain this?
I.
So you ghosted the ghoster.
I guess that's a weird
40
gray area.
chess,
That's
dog. Oh, wow. She was playing checkers. I was playing chess, bro. I knew she'd be
I'm
back.
living in 2031. I feel like that's a weird gray area.
All right, whatever. Fine. Your gray areas.
So the only time I really would say I ghosted was when I was single in like my Tinder days, or like you're online talking to people, and then you obviously. You seen 40-Year-Old Virgin? Mm-hmm. When he's like, you got to plant a lot of seeds, then it grows into a plant, then you fuck the plant.
You fuck the plant.
So, if you're just out here planting these seeds, like, let's see if any of these catches on to anything. And then the thing that sucks about online dating or whatever is, like, you're both doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Anyone who's online dating, you're not the only person they're talking to. Unless if you go on, like, two dates, maybe three, then you're like, you're still fucking talking to people. But if you only go on like one date, or don't even go on a date yet, and then you get ghosted, it's because they're talking to a lot of people. Or more than one person. And then they just kind of picked, and then to not be an asshole.
Who caught their attention.
Yeah, to not be an asshole to the person you're talking to, you have to ghost the person you were. But it's weird, like, because if you text someone you barely know, like, hey, so I'm going to stop talking to you now because I met someone and I'm going to see where it goes.
Yeah.
I've said it. I have said that before, but it's because I had someone reach out and say they were interested, and I was like, well, because it was someone I was, like, not friends with, but, like, kind of knew, so I don't want to be a dick, and I was like, hey, well, thank you, but, I'm talking to somebody.
Right.
But if it's, like, just you match on Bumble, and you're talking for 2 days, and you just ghost them, like, that kind of ghosting I've done, but I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, I think everybody does it for their own reasons.
Oh, no, I ghosted before other than that.
Oh.
Like a few times, now that I think about it.
Jason.
When I see red flags, like a red flag,
Okay.
and I'm like, whoop, I'm out.
Run.
Yeah.
All right.
Like before I was talking to this girl, we hung out, we went on a few dates, and then it was like the first date, she mentioned meeting my daughter. And I was like,
I haven't even ordered drinks yet.
yeah. Yeah. So usually, actually, almost every time I've ghosted someone was because of that. Like right away, they want to meet. And,
Yeah.
yo,
Can you
shit.
chill?
I'm on call, dude.
Oh. Jay's got to
People are there. People are there though right now, so I can.
Now everything's making
Yeah,
noise.
because it's an email to here and an email to here, and I need to. Yeah, got to be loud so I wake up.
You awake?
Yeah, what's up? But there's people there right now, so I'm good.
Okay, good.
Cool. Sure.
So you've ghosted because of red flags.
Yeah, mainly
And the
red
one-
flags.
Okay. Has there been like another reason? Have you just like lost interest in someone and just stopped talking to them?
I feel really
I
bad.
feel like I've done that too.
Yeah, I feel guilty now that I like once it popped in my head like 2 instances, I was like, I was kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
But it's
Do you
only
think-
because I'm a bitch.
Do you think that do you think it's better to, if you lose interest in someone, to just tell them that you've lost interest in them and be like, oh, but like,
Funny thing about
I'd
that.
still want to be friends, but I don't want to talk to you in like a romantic kind of way.
So my logic is I would rather be ghosted.
Yeah.
Because you tell me that, I'm like, fuck. She picked somebody better.
Right. I know. Or like, what's wrong with me?
But I
Like,
think
damn.
girls would prefer an explanation. But in the moment, I feel like they would. They would hate it, but they would respect you for it. Where I don't respect you either way if you're going to sit here and either ghost me or say, hey, I met someone I like
Respect you either
more.
way.
I'm not going to fuck you. I'm the prize.
Oh no. Oh no. Shit. That was an inside joke for the people who don't know. But the ladies who are listening, I don't know, let us know. Would you prefer to be ghosted, or would you rather a guy to tell you that he's no longer romantically interested
I started
in you?
talking to a girl that I like way more than you.
I mean, you don't even have to say that.
But I wouldn't know. It's like when you on like what episode 2 when you were like, I didn't know how to tell her I had a kid and blah blah blah.
That's different.
No, but
though.
I mean though, like it's like how do you
Same,
say
but different,
it?
but same.
Yeah, like how do you say that without one coming across like an asshole? 2, because I feel like either way a girl's gonna think you're a dick.
Yes.
No matter how you say it.
Absolutely.
Where like a dude will read it and he'll just be like, "Fuck,"
No.
it'll hurt my ego.
we might feel that way, but I think if a dude reads that, it's like, I'm such a bitch. Fuck this hoe.
I didn't even
She's
think
a
of that. That's
skank.
true. That's
You know
true.
how guys are when they get denied, like, oh, fucking slut.
Hey,
Yeah.
slut.
Yeah. Fuck you anyway, bitch.
You're not gonna fuck me. You're
fucking
a whore.
ugly and you're fat. Like, why do we fucking get so butthurt when we get denied? So I think either
Well,
way,
yeah, well, your
like,
second toe is longer than your big toe.
no, mine is. Don't judge me. I'm
is too.
self-conscious. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I think regardless, anybody's like ego is going to get hurt a little bit, or like their pride is going to be shattered a little bit. Whether it's a ghosting or you tell them straight up, like, "Hey, like this
Don't
isn't
tell
going
me.
the way I wanted."
Don't tell me. Oh,
I would rather want to know.
funny story of when I was ghosted.
Okay.
I first moved back here. Mm-hmm. And actually, no, it was a few months later. Anyways, I was like on all the apps, whatever, and I'm talking to this girl, and the first date didn't work.
Yeah.
Second date didn't work. And then she just ghosted me out of nowhere. And I was like, that's disappointing, but whatever. Then I'm working at Loft,
Oh boy.
and she shows up,
Oh shit.
and I'm bartending, and she's like, do I know you? I was like, no, I don't think so. She knew who the fuck I was.
Oh, I've never seen
Then
her
later
around.
that night, she likes one of my pictures on Instagram. I was like, you ghosted me. Get away, you Jezebel. You let these
Oh,
little
you
gypsy
harlot.
hoes getting at me.
You harlot.
Sorry that didn't work out with that dude, but it's not going to work out with me either. Because
think I
I'm the
would-
prize.
Oh, I'm the prize. You lost your prize.
Is this your king?
I think I would prefer to be told, like, you know, because I'm like a student of life. So I want to know, like, did I fuck up somewhere? Is the conversation not what you wanted?
I'm a
Like,
student of life.
I am. All right, listen, bro.
No, I'm the same way. I know what you mean.
Oh,
I just wanted to make fun of you for a
asshole.
second.
Fucking dick. Because I don't know. I would be interested to know, like, why did you lose interest in me? Like, is it something I did? Is it something I didn't do? Is it something I could address in the future? Potentially not with you, but like with somebody else. I don't know.
Well, I found out one day. This is really random. I was drunk and I was with.
It's a great start to the story.
I was in a relationship anyways, but we're at a party.
even better start to
And
the
this
story.
dude was like, of one of her friends, were talking, and he was like, you're really self-aware. I'm like, oh shit, am I? And he goes, yeah, you like have a good grasp on who you are. That's very rare. And I don't know why
accepted
that
who
stuck.
you were,
And I was
see?
like blackout.
The
I know,
TikTok's
and I was
talking.
like blackout drunk. So I don't know.
Shit to shut
So I don't know how I remember this whole thing. And then, so I think of it sometimes, and that's why I'm like, I don't need you to tell me what I did wrong. I probably know. I could think about it and know. Don't fucking.
I mean, that's fair, but I don't think that I have that ability.
I don't want to
I
accept
could
my
probably
flaws.
get there at some point, but I wouldn't be as quick as maybe you would. And I would want to have that discourse with that person.
It would be if I wanted to know. I could figure it out.
My brain would figure it out regardless. I'd sit there and obsess over it for like a solid month or two.
Exactly. That's why I'd figure it out.
And
you-
just tell me
On this
so I don't
pod
gotta
alone,
fucking
you've
freak
seen
out.
how my brain trails off. I'd know in like 10 minutes, like, oh, I called her the wrong name.
Oh,
Like, I recap.
that was Sarah, not Ashley. Fuck.
When I was in El Paso, there was one time when I was doing like the Tinder thing.
Mm-hmm.
Went on this date. It was like my first Tinder date.
Yeah.
But obviously, I was talking to several women on Tinder, whatever. We're sitting at this hookah bar, and I told my boy, what do you call him? David
Reno.
Reno.
David Reno.
I was like, yo, call me. If I don't answer, it's going good. Don't worry about it. If I do answer,
Save me.
Make up some bullshit. Pretend you're my sergeant, and I gotta go to work. He was like, I got you. It was going real good. And then all of a sudden, I said something. I was like, oh, you don't remember that? And she was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I told that story to somebody else. Oh,
Panic.
fuck. I'm like, where is Reno? Call me.
Reno. Oh,
I was able
man.
to recover, and the date overall went well, but we only had one date, probably because of that. But it was still fun. Like, we
Yeah.
had some drinks. We were at a hookah bar. It was a good time. But I was like, this motherfucker needed to call me way sooner. Like, he called me when we were already past it and having fun. I was like,
Yeah.
if you called me at the right moment, I would have been.
So that's you can't put that on him. How was he going to know the moment to call?
Because he's my dog. He should know.
My ass would have forgot to call you at all. Just keeping that a buck.
No, that's me. I'd be the one to call you like 3. Be like, yo, you
How'd
good?
it go?
Like, I'm inside it right now.
No. Oh,
Sorry, Taryn. I know you're gonna be mad at that comment. Sorry. She doesn't like some of the shit. All the shit I say.
well,
Someone messaged me actually and was like, "Hey, I listened to all the pods, and if you want some feedback," or she said something like that.
yeah.
I listen to a lot of podcasts and everything. I'll give you some feedback. I was like, all right, cool. What is it? And she's like, I'll tell you later.
She ghosted you on the feedback?
Yeah.
Dog, how do you get ghosted on the feedback?
And you said you watch every episode.
Damn.
Every episode?
This is at you directly.
The feedback. This is probably because the vodka.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If this is messy, it's because you didn't give us feedback, so blame yourself. That's a weird
We're
thing to get
expecting
ghosted
feedback. Yeah, get ghosted on feedback.
But so that reminds me. Did you know that Bumble has like a section where you could like find friends on it? It's like Bumble BFF or something like that.
I can't even juggle the friends I do have.
So Hallie was on it because, you know, she was looking for some new friends, some people to hang out with because she's like, I want someone that I can like.
Do you think her friends will ever listen to this?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But
Just curious.
Whatever. If you want to find a new friend because she doesn't hang out with her friends every day, it's like she wanted someone
I was
more
gonna say something
consistent
about it.
in her life. Anyway, so she was on she was on Bumble looking for friends and she matched with this one girl and they were talking in the chat or whatever and she was like, "Oh, like I'm thinking of maybe getting some coffee on this weekend or whatever. Like we should totally hook up and like
I'm
get some
thinking
coffee."
of getting coffee.
Shut up. I don't remember how the exact conversation went, but
drink
she
5
was
coffees a
trying
day.
to make plans to like meet up with this girl.
I was thinking about having food
Become
one
friends.
day. Do you want to have food?
I think about having food every day, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
When you say coffee, like
I think about coffee every morning.
it's like those millennial jokes. Coffee can't be a personality trait.
It's a
It's like
shut up.
it can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because we're millennials. We get it. Anywhom, sorry.
So she was trying to make plans to like meet up with this chick and start a friendship, a beautiful budding friendship.
Blossom.
And the girl was like so excited. She's like, sounds dope. Just let me know when. Like, I'm so down. Hallie ghosted her. And I don't think she was intentional. I think she just forgot that she was doing that because she
Story
didn't
of my
have
life.
the app.
For friends, that's like I told you when the adult ADD thing. They say that is the problem of why you don't have close relationships because you accidentally pretty much ghost your friends, and then your friends like, "What the fuck, bro?
Fuck that guy."
But like everyone in the group chat by now is like, well, we know he's flaky.
Yeah.
They all know me by now.
So it was
but
funny.
A new friend, that's tough.
It was funny because the other day she was like, I think she got an email from Bumble. She's like, why do I still have a Bumble account? So she like went on and saw the messages. She was like, oh fuck, I never responded to Ashley. And I was like, you ghosted Ashley. She wanted to be your friend. This could have been a beautiful thing. Fucked it up.
That's weird because like. But, so you swipe, you look at people's profiles and you swipe.
Yeah, it's like Tinder for friends.
So do you judge based on looks as
Yep.
well?
I mean, they have like a little bio, but who reads a bio?
Are you as attractive as me? Let's see. Can't be
so
too hot.
shallow.
Can't be too hot. Can't be too ugly. All right, now let's see the interest. That's what internet dating is.
My man cannot think about you while we hang out, so swipe that out of here.
You are too hot.
Nope.
Nope. No, I'm going the wrong way. Nope.
That will cause
been a while.
tension in my relationship. Get out of here.
Put those titties away and maybe we could have been friends.
Oh, I felt so bad for like I wanted to reach out to Ashley, like, yo, sorry, my wife like ghosted you, dog. Like she would love a friend, but I know you're probably not interested now, so
But I am.
no, I would not have been. But
It's like those memes where it's like Jabba the Hutt and Princess Leia, and it's like couples when they say they're looking for a third.
oh no, oh that's crazy. I don't know. Ghosting is just a ridiculous phenomenon. And it's weird to think that ghosting never existed until like our generation. Until the internet
We
generation.
invented ghosting.
We did.
Yeah, so fuck you, Gen Z, talking all that shit lately.
AIM was the original ghosting. Like, as soon as you can instantly talk to somebody,
That's true.
Like, and then just stop.
Well,
out of nowhere.
I don't know. Earlier times, I mean, you could avoid phone calls.
I mean,
I'm not here.
fair.
That might
but
be the
with-
original ghosting. Shh, I'm not here. I'm not here. Like, it's a cell phone. We live together. They know you're here.
But I think with the introduction of like social media and stuff, where at least like that person can find out that you're still alive, like you're still posting. Whereas before, you could have died. They don't know.
Oh yeah, it's like missed call mom, missed call dad, missed call sister, and then it's like Jason post meme.
Yeah.
and like block. Oops. My sister will comment on it. Like,
Jason
thanks for
post
returning my
meme."
call, asshole.
Right? So people know you're out there.
She shares shit all the time. That's like gun to your head. If they answer the phone, you die. Who do you call? She's like, my brother. Twice.
Shit. Twice.
I'm like, yup, bet.
Got you, sis.
If it's not work, I'm not answering.
I love those like
When she FaceTimes me though, then I'm like, ooh, this might be funny. Usually it is. It's good though.
lesson learned. FaceTime Jay. Don't call him.
Or if you call while I'm driving, I'm gonna answer
See, that's like the Reno thing. How am I gonna know when you're driving?
because I'm bored.
What? So I should know when you're bored because you're driving. That's a good time to call you.
My commute is 30 minutes, so between 2 and 2:30, call me. Or at night, between 1 and 1:30, call me.
Sure, I'll totally be up then.
1 to 2, because I get gas on my way home most days.
Got you. Okay.
I don't like to get it on the way.
I appreciate your daily breakdown. That was
Oh, you want to break down? I wake up.
no. Mm-mm.
I eat.
No.
I cook my food for the day. I go to the gym. I go home. Violet yells at me to not go to
Why are we
work.
talking about this?
I shower.
Oh boy.
Go to work. Then I'm like, fuck, I forgot deodorant. So I go in my bag and I'm like, emergency deodorant. Then I work. Then I go home. I take precisely 25 milligrams and I turn on the TV and I'm like, hey. And I get my dog next to me. We're like, hey. Then I go to bed at like 5.
I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
I hope you do. I'll be interested to see what your answer to this is.
Oh, fuck.
It's going to be a pick your poison type of deal. It's like a would you rather.
These are my favorite. Go ahead.
Would you rather murder your best friend and get away with it, scot-free?
Oh, you're done, son.
Or, I'm assuming this actually might be your answer, or break into a sperm bank and drink all the contents.
Yeah, you're done. You're done, bro. You're so dead. You're dead.
Without question.
Yo, you're dead as
Oh,
fuck.
you're getting murdered,
Yo,
absolutely.
I'll murder you just for the thought of it.
Wow.
Why would you
Damn.
drink the cum?
I mean, no.
That's a lot of cum.
I told you that you would die too, but like,
If it's like
gonna murder me
if
over
it's
the
like
thought.
one vial, I'm like, all right. Gun to my head, all right.
I don't care if it's a lick of your finger. No.
You'd kill me over a drop of cum?
Absolutely.
That's fucked up. I
Sorry.
wouldn't.
Well, you're a stronger man than I.
Damn.
I couldn't do it.
Would you rather have no arms or no legs?
Oh shit!
Dick still works in the situation. Just I know
That
that's
wasn't even a thought in my
Oh,
head.
well, we used to play
but
this game a lot in the
okay.
army, and everyone's always like, no arms, I need my dick. I was like, your dick is not your legs.
I'd rather have no legs. I mean,
I
you
would
can
too.
walk on your hands.
I would too, because then I don't have to squat anymore.
Oh,
Fuck leg
all
day,
right.
you know?
It's a solid.
Actually, my feet are so bad that I've asked the doctor if I can get them chopped off. That's what he did too. He laughed, and I was
no.
like, hey, buddy, I'm serious. I'm over this shit. My feet hurt every day, all day. Chop them off. Give me fake ones. It'll be fine.
All right.
They'll be like, I can get the springy things. I'll be so
The
fast.
springy
I'll be
things, like
so
that guy
fast.
from the Olympics.
Those motherfuckers are fast.
He didn't even win his race.
But those are hard. From the
springy
videos I've
things?
seen, yeah, it's hard to learn how to use them.
Oh, I'm sure it's like walking. You got to figure it out. You got to learn all over again.
I would love to chop my feet off. You have no idea.
I believe you.
I've been thinking about this since 2014.
Wow. They've been bad for that long, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
Now they say I need back surgery, but we'll figure it out. I got an appointment in like a week.
Wow, I'm drinking this way too fast.
I got an
I'm so
appointment to
gaseous.
make an appointment.
Oh, I'm proud of you for that, bro.
Thanks, dog. Oh, so I got some FOMO the other day.
Oh, let me hear about your FOMO.
You got to take my reservation at PF Chang's, and I was
I appreciate
so
that.
jealous.
Valentine's Day hookup, dog. You're a real one for that one.
So usually, PF Chang or not PF Chang's, PJ's, their fries are the best, right?
Uh-oh.
They overseason the shit out of them. But luckily, they forgot my fries. They gave me regular fries. I was like, oh, I just need the cheese sauce. She's like, oh, this isn't even your fries. Let me go get your fries. And she shows up with like the seasoned ones when I didn't care. But
Yeah.
and then she's like, you can have those fries for free. And I had one of those, and I was like, fuck! I almost fucking died.
Oh, shit.
And then there's Violet. Those look spicy. I'm like, they fucking are. Come sweating. I'm like, you think? You see the picture I posted? Of the elf I drew that looked just like me?
Yes, I did
I was
see that.
so proud of that.
Oh,
Me and Violet have coloring contests. We'll set a timer, and you only have so much time to finish.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds stressful.
It's so stressful.
So what was your FOMO?
So I had
Like, what was
FOMO
your-
because, like, you were like, yeah, I ordered this. Hallie ordered that. And I forget what she ordered, but I was like, that's what I was going to
the shrimp and lobster sauce.
I saw that on the menu. I was like, I'm getting that.
So good.
So that brought my brain to, like, FOMO in general. Do you ever experience it? Like,
Of course.
I felt like you wouldn't. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because all the times that we'd all go out and then come home and you're home. Even when you didn't have Christy, you'd be home chilling.
Yeah. It would depend on what the situation is. Like going out, I don't care about going out. Like I don't get FOMO for that, because usually when I go out I'm like, I fucking wish I was home. I don't want to be out right now. This is boring. Like I'm not talking to any girls. I'm not that bold. So I'll just rather sit at home.
Even not talking to girls, I like to go out. I think it's fun. I have a good time.
It depends on the company I'm with, and I don't think I was as close of friends with you now, or like then, as we are now.
That's true.
So like back then, I was like, go have fun. You Massachusetts bros, like I don't care.
Get all hype.
But yeah, I've experienced FOMO a lot, especially if like my family's doing something and I'm not able to like go out to the west to be there with them.
Definitely.
I'm like, I fucking wish I was doing that. Like my mom had her 50th birthday, and my sisters took her to Catalina Island off of California coast, and I was like, that looks so fucking fun. I want to go.
The Catalina wine mixer?
Yes, they went to the fucking Catalina wine mixer, basically. And I was so jealous.
I would be so jealous.
I was like, oh, they were on like this ferry drinking. They were drunk by like noon. I was like, I love hanging out with my family. They're the best.
Life, that's the best.
So, and like, luckily I don't have to experience FOMO, but my sister's getting like this badass Airbnb for her 21st birthday in California, and we're going to be there for it. Oh, it looks so dope.
Oh, shit.
I know. So, but yes, I do experience FOMO a lot. It just depends on the situation.
Family stuff for me, like being in the Army for so long, it made me not have FOMO family stuff. So I just got over it. I was like, it's been this long, whatever. So like now, that's why I feel like family doesn't invite me to as much stuff, because they're like, he might show up, he might not. And I'm like, because I've already got it in my head, like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
If you want to hang out with me, hit me up.
You know where to find me.
But like a group thing, and I know I'm only going to talk to everybody for like 3 seconds.
Right.
Like we're not really hanging out. We're all just in the same room. Mm-hmm. Then I'm like, unless it's like Christmas Eve and I miss it or something like that. Then I'm like, fuck, I love Christmas Eve. And my family all gets together, and that's one thing. But if it's like I miss someone's birthday, I'm like, don't worry, bro. You got like at least, God willing, like 60 of them. Like, chill. I can miss this one.
We can even celebrate the whole month if you want. Do you think that's excessive? Celebrating a birthday for a month? Like, it's my birthday month. Like, yo, chill. It's not just your
If my mom
birthday
listens to
month.
this, she will murder you for saying that.
I just asked the question.
She got a shirt.
that says it's her birthday month. Yo.
She calls it January.
Oh. Mrs. Kubel.
What a reference. I love it. That was fucking good.
Kubel. Chill, dog. It's
Nah,
okay.
it's January. She's the only one who gets away with it.
January.
People in my family used to like talk shit like, oh, it's a whole month. And my mom's like, yeah, bitch. She owned it. She owned it hard.
Fucking hell yeah. Celebrate
Yeah.
your shit. I wish I liked my birthday that much.
The shirt
I
says
don't-
like January hoopla. Like, I don't know what it means, but she loves it. I felt so bad. She was in the hospital for her birthday, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, that's so sad.
She's good now, though.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
glad.
scary.
But yeah. Prayers up to the Kubel family.
So the whole FOMO thing made me think of, remember, did you see all the docs on the Fire Festival?
I did, yes.
Their whole premise was FOMO.
It was.
That's crazy.
Biggest festival of the year. Don't miss it.
Private Island.
Don't miss
You're
it.
gonna miss it.
Bro.
All your favorite celebrities gonna be there.
That was the craziest shit. I
That's
remember when
wild.
that was happening. Like, not like just when it was all over social media and shit. And like, all my friends were like, I gotta go to this fire festival. I'm like, fucking have fun.
I didn't hear anyone say that, but I remember seeing the posts on Instagram
Yeah.
and stuff. And I'm like, fuck off, I'm not going.
It's a moment like that
I'm
where
sitting
I'm
here
happy.
pretending I'm in war. Get out of here.
Pretending. It's moments like that where I'm happy that I don't really get FOMO like I guess you would say the average person. Like I don't like I see that and I'm like, okay, cool.
If I see like my closest friends, like say all our boys back home go to like a wrestling event, I'll
Yeah.
have FOMO real bad.
okay, yeah, because that's like something you're super interested in.
Yeah, something like that. That's what it takes for me to get it.
Yeah.
Or it's like if something happens with my kids and they're there and I'm here, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Other than that, the Army kind of helps you get over that because you're like, oh well. This year though, I kind of got, I don't know if you can even call it FOMO, but it's like I wanted to go to wrestling things. I wanted to go to football games. I had all
Yeah.
these plans. I was like, well, fuck.
COVID.
And just coming to a new city or a new state
Yeah.
is like so much around here I want to do that I can't really experience because like I'd love to go to an Eagles game. I'd love to go to a Sixers game, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even a fucking Flyers game. I don't care.
I'll go to a
It'll-
Sixers game with
It'll
you.
be fun.
Let's go to a Sixers game. I'm down.
When I was in California, I paid $6 to go to a Lakers game.
Damn. When was that? They must have sucked.
Kyrie's rookie season. It was
Oh.
Cavs and Lakers.
Yeah, they sucked.
There was no LeBron. It was I don't think I knew a single Laker.
I mean, Kobe was probably playing still.
He was. I think it was after. It was either the year after he retired or when he was hurt. I don't remember.
He might have been hurt because he didn't retire
What year did he retire?
2018?
Was it that close?
2017, 2018?
Really?
Because he wasn't that far removed from his career when he passed away.
Screaming, pull that up. Okay.
I'm the one with the laptop, and you go on your phone. Let's see. Who can get it first?
2016.
Oh,
Okay, so it was the year. It was the year that he was hurt.
Yeah.
So he didn't play. The only player on the court that I even gave a shit about was like, oh well, Kyrie. He's supposed to
Yeah.
be really good. This will be fun to watch.
Right.
The game sucked. But Jack Nicholson was there. I thought that was cool.
He hasn't been to a Laker game in so long.
I was like right here. The court was like down here, and Jack Nicholson was right here. I was like, Steph, that's Jack Nicholson down there. She's like, how do you know? I was like, how do you not?
come on.
Then I went on Instagram. I was like, look, there he is.
Oh.
Someone else posted a picture of him.
Oh, that's funny. I'm totally down to go to a Sixers game with you, though.
I'd go to anything.
You can find a cheap one. It doesn't even have to be a Lakers game.
That's what's great about basketball is you can find cheap ones so
Yeah.
easy. No matter who the team is, there's cheap games.
Yeah, that's so true.
I don't
Depends
even
on
care.
the matchup.
I don't even care if like it's like oh everyone's resting. I'm like fuck it, I'll
Yeah,
still go. It's
absolutely.
fun. I'll go to any time someone
It's
invites me to a
professional
sporting event.
sports.
Any sporting event, I'll go.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's the Browns when they were the worst versus the Jets. I'm like hell yeah.
That
I
part.
drove 6 hours. No, not 6 hours because here's 6 hours. Me and
Oh, I think I
Marky,
know.
yeah,
It was
because we're
of
Falcons
traffic.
fans.
It
Oh
was
yeah,
like
it
6
ended up
hours,
being 6
yeah.
hours because
I
we left at
remember that
noon,
day.
and I got there like right at kickoff.
Yeah.
Or right before. I saw Matt Ryan warming up. I was like, Dad! It's me, your real son!
Your real son. That's funny.
I remember the main thing I took away from that game is Robbie Anderson is the tallest man I've ever seen up close.
Okay.
You know who that is? He's like a receiver.
Yeah. I know.
When I saw
Robbie
him, I was like,
Anderson.
holy shit! He's like a foot taller than everybody. But
How
Julio
tall is
wasn't
he?
there. But in person, I don't even know how tall he is. Yeah, Scream Man, pull that up. Or if it's Joe Rogan, Jamie, pull that shit up.
He's 6'3".
That's not even that tall.
Well, just because you know me. It's the only
Which
reason
was
why
what
you
makes
feel
it
like that's
weird.
not
But
that
I
tall.
think it was just because all the people around him were like my height.
Yeah, football players are
I was like,
notoriously not that. No,
damn.
I can't talk when vodka's hitting me.
Vodka.
But
How
football
much time?
players,
What's our timestamp right now?
we're getting up to an hour.
I'm kinda-
over an hour. Over an hour.
Shit, an hour and a half.
But we've been recording for like
An extra 20 minutes or so.
well, like maybe 5, but still. But that actually, final topic maybe of the podcast. I don't know. Brings me to a
Yeah, because it's already 10. you
something
gotta
that I
work,
wanted
right?
to bring up. It's from home. So I've seen a lot on social media about pay equality in sports between men and women's sports. I don't know why you're laughing. This is
because this topic is funny to me.
Why is it funny?
Because that's like saying, how come athletes make millions of dollars and teachers don't? To me, it's the same thing as saying that. Because it's the money that they're bringing in.
Yes, I agree with that point. But I don't think it should be like, oh, athletes versus teachers. I mean, they're still athletes. It's athlete versus athlete. But sports is an entertainment product.
Okay, and do you know anyone that watches WNBA?
No.
And
But that's my point.
almost everybody you know watches NBA.
So that's kind of my point, is the NBA generates billions of dollars in revenue.
Yeah.
Like billions. I think the last time that I saw a statistic was 2019. They generated like $7 or $8 billion. And that same year, the WNBA generated only 60 million. It's like they couldn't even scratch 100 million.
Yeah.
And right now, the WNBA they're not calling for like the same contract size as the NBA players is. They're just saying we just want the same percentage of the revenue share.
Oh,
that
so
the
they're not
NBA
even getting the
makes.
percent of the revenue.
No. So the
That's
NBA
different. I didn't know
players
that.
make 50% of the revenue generated, whereas the WNBA makes like 20% of the revenue that's generated. So like the average WNBA salary, I think I saw was like 75 grand, versus the average NBA salary is like $7 million.
You could be third string practice squad player in football, and
I
you're
think-
making $100K.
Oh yeah, I know.
You're the backup to the backup kicker.
But then again, the NFL generates billions
Yeah.
upon billions of dollars. So like, I kind of understand what they're saying is like, we just want the same revenue share that the NBA gets.
Revenue share that does make sense because that should be the same percentage. It should be the same.
I sort of agree, but it's like a tricky situation because like that revenue share also pays like coaches and equipment managers and the people who run the arena while your
Do they all make
game is
less?
yeah, because they don't have as much money to pull from. If you have a smaller revenue than this larger company, then your employees are going to make less. Like that's just unfortunately the way the cookie crumbles. And I think
it's hard to.
and I think it's
hard to argue it.
unfortunate
Then then you're
because,
right.
You know, how does the WNBA increase its product so that they get more viewership? And I think there's been a lot of different ideas that are thrown around there, but then the WNBA is like super proud. They're like, oh, we play the game a certain way. Like I think there was someone who commented, well, why don't you make the rims like a foot shorter so girls can dunk? And I was like, I'd watch the WNBA if girls could dunk.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
absolutely.
fair point. It's
But
because,
then-
but it's like the picture that I've seen before where it's about equality, and it's like a dude standing on the ground. There's like a dude with one box and dude with two boxes. Dude with two boxes was the tallest. Dude with one box was medium, so he could see over the fence. And then the shortest kid had no box.
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, you're right. And it's like I also
equal,
seen one. I also
but
seen one where
yeah.
it's like it was a picture and it had like a monkey, a little boy, and a snake. And it was like all three of you are going to climb this tree, and you're going to get graded on how you climb this tree. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense. So I think it kind of should be, because naturally men can jump higher.
Yes. And that's why they make more.
Yeah, the only thing I can see being a little different is women are almost just, if not just as fast as men, as far as like if you do running and stuff like
Sure.
that. Like if you do even marathon times, women can put up similar numbers to men.
Yeah.
That equal.
Right.
But if we're comparing upper body strength, lower body strength, and stamina, it's way different. Stamina could be matched equal.
Right.
But if you have me against probably 60% of the population of women do push-ups, I'm going to do more push-ups. Whether I warmed up or not, or they could train for a year.
Won't, but you will.
And I
yes.
probably will. That's not a knock on them. It's just natural
No.
ability. But if we're talking squats, like if we're just doing air squats, I guarantee it will be the opposite. That more can do more than me because lower body strength.
Yeah.
But it's just how we were designed. It's the same thing as like if you talk about if you transition from being a man to a woman or a woman to a man, you shouldn't be playing in the other leagues or other
No,
sports.
I agree with that.
Unless if you are a woman, transition to be a man, you are on testosterone prescribed by a doctor, yes, you should be able to play with the men.
Sure.
Because you're on testosterone.
Sure.
Men have testosterone. That's the difference. But if you're a man going to women, you still have testosterone.
What if you take estrogen?
You still
To
have
suppress it.
You still had testosterone for the first however many years of your life that built you that muscle.
That's true. That's true.
So that's why you see women that transition to men, sometimes they have a lot bigger shoulders, maybe
Yeah.
bigger arms, and it's not taking anything away from them. They're still athletes. They still deserve to be treated equally, but it's not fair genetically to put them together. I still think, for the record, I still think you should be able to be whoever you want to be. Nothing against it. But as far as what we're discussing here with women and men, there has to be some kind of line drawn. We're like, okay, like if my daughter goes to high school, she shouldn't be wrestling a 16-year-old boy who
No.
was like, I'm a woman. If you
Yeah.
think you're a woman, cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
But still, you've had 16 years of testosterone. You went through puberty, and now you're going to wrestle my daughter who has had barely any testosterone. Like,
That's fair. Yeah.
that's the only point. So I think if they make a little bit different, like if you say move the 3-point line, I think that's not fair. Like, no. They can shoot the same.
Yeah.
Shooting is still the same.
Right.
But like you said, a foot shorter, even like 6 inches shorter.
Yeah.
That's still a big difference for women compared to men. And that would still make it more interesting.
Yeah. I think it's like this tough, how do we make women's sports more watchable? And I think it's different because their viewership, like sports viewership in general, is mainly men across the board. Football, basketball, soccer, whatever. Maybe not soccer, but
Yeah.
most golf, most sports, the fan base is men. And I think it's men because men, every dude's got like that, oh, I could have gone pro, or I could have done this. It's
But genetically, it's your
That too.
natural athletic
Yes.
ability.
that too. And, I think we've seen it in history where they try to create leagues for women that are appealing to the viewership of men. Like, do you remember the
Are you going to talk about the lingerie shit?
yes, the fucking lingerie football league that lasted like 10 seconds.
So I thought of this while you were just talking. One company that I think has done it amazing is wrestling. Because wrestling used to be like, we're going to make it sexy and this and that.
Yeah.
But once they stopped that and they got it a lot more serious, that's when like now I can actually watch a women's wrestling match. Because I love wrestling. I can watch women wrestle now. And it's not like, oh, I'm just watching for
Yeah.
the show.
Sure.
Like, no, they're actually gifted athletes that are
athletes
doing their
still.
thing. And they're just as good as the men in some matches.
Yeah.
Not all, because like not all of them are there, because they still will try to hire women that are like look good or whatever, just because they're like, oh, well, just in case that doesn't work. But they stopped doing like the bra and panty matches and like things like that, like the sexist things. They stopped doing all that, and it used to be called the Divas Championship. Now it's called the Women's. So like little things like that. And then me and my cousin were talking like a couple weeks ago. Actually, I think it was during the McGregor fight, and he was like bringing up, and I was like, these women, these fights with the women are fucking better than the men right now. And these women are getting knocked out and throwing punches, and it's because when you stop treating them like, hey, you're a woman, let's do it like this, let's do this, and you let them, no, fucking punch that girl in the face right now, because that's what a
Right.
man would do. Gotta have that equality, but at the same time, you still have to know how to make it equal in certain aspects.
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, I think there's one specific sport league, I guess, where I don't understand why there is a pay gap, because I think that the women outperform the men in this specific league, and that's the U.S. women's national soccer team.
Oh, definitely.
They are badasses. Like, they are dominant and have been for a very long time. Like,
When you
they've
said
won-
soccer, that was the first thing I thought of when
Yeah.
you guys told me the story of your wife crossing up that dude, making him
like,
split his pants.
I think soccer is the one sport where women should make
It's
equal
equal.
to, if not more,
Definitely.
than men, because our women's national
100%
soccer
equal.
team is, I think it should be more, because they are more
Oh
successful.
no, I mean athletically, because
Athletically, yes.
there's no genetic advantage.
right. Athletically,
Like
yes.
I said,
I
stamina's
agree.
the same, running's the same.
Yep.
Like men and women, they both have the same on those two platforms.
Yep.
They should make more, yeah.
And I know, like, watching the women's national team, because my wife's a huge soccer fan and she loves the women's national team. Like, so I started to get more into it because she's into it. I have not seen a match where they have lost yet. And we've been together for 6 years now.
Damn.
Like, they've won 2 World Cups since we've been together. Every, like, international match that they play, they dominate. Like, they haven't let a team score on them in probably 2 years.
What's the wage difference?
Massive. So, men's team will make up to $17,000 per friendly match, right? So, any, like, tournament game that they play, they make 17 grand
For the most popular sport in the world, that seems like very little.
in the world, but it's the U.S. and we don't.
Oh,
really,
this is U.S. numbers.
This is the U.S. numbers. Yes, so this is just the U.S. men's team versus the U.S. women's team.
I've never watched a soccer game in
I
my
know
life.
they're really good actually. Once you like start to understand the rules and stuff, you're like, oh shit, this is.
That's why I don't
intense.
watch. Cause I don't. That's why I don't watch hockey.
Oh, hang out with us and we'll teach you the rules of soccer.
When soccer season.
So a men's team, they can make up to $17,000 per friendly match that they win, and they can make up to $1 million per player if they win a World Cup. The women's team,
A not friendly match. Because fuck you, I need
exactly,
that money.
it's not friendly now.
not friendly no
It's
more.
not friendly.
About my money.
The women's team, they make about $3,000 per game that they play, $8,000 per friendly match, and only $100,000 for winning a World Cup. For winning a World Cup, you get $100 grand.
What percent of that is of the revenue though that they bring in?
I don't know,
That's the hard thing.
but I would
because
have to imagine that because
I don't
they
see them
are-
bringing in a tenth of the revenue though. I don't see it being that little.
I can't, because they're so good, because they keep winning. I have to imagine that they bring in revenue, because when you're watching a World Cup, I'm watching the women's team. I don't give a fuck about the men's team because our men's team sucks.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're not
And our
getting,
women's team has won like 2 straight World Cups
I know we lose very quickly.
and are dominating all these, like even the Olympics. They are dominating in the Olympics. Like our women's team is fucking stacked. They're killer. And they are still struggling to close that wage gap. I think that's the one league, because I don't even know. I'd have to look a little bit more into it, like who funds the national teams, like if it's FIFA or whoever the fuck funds them. But I have to imagine their jersey sales. Like I can name more players on the women's national team than I can on the men's national team.
I can only name 2 soccer players ever:
Well, it's probably
Pele
good.
and David Beckham.
I bet you know. Oh my god, this is gonna sound so bad. What the fuck's her name?
I bet you know what's her name.
I know. That was terrible. Oh, God, I blank so bad on their names.
I bet you
But she's
know the
super
name.
famous.
I don't know.
She's hella famous though. Don't judge me, bro.
You know the girl that plays soccer.
The girl. It's the girl. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, Alex Morgan. You don't know who Alex Morgan is?
The most basic name ever? No, I
not the most-
don't. No,
You don't know who that is?
Nope.
She's hella famous. She's really good.
I don't know who that is.
Anyways, maybe I just know it because my
She's
wife
really
knows it.
tan.
Okay. I think that, I don't know, it just blows my mind, especially for the women's national
Yeah,
teams.
sports that like that are equal, pay should be equal. At least the percentage, because there's no way they're making 10 times more in the men's and the women's. And if there is, that's fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But the WNBA, I didn't know that the revenue was that less. And I get what you mean where it's like, oh, well, they got to pay this person, that person. But
Yeah.
and the thing that sucks is if they boycott, they're just like, fine, we'll get these girls from college. It's fine.
Hold on, I'm looking up a article to see if the women's national team brings in more revenue than the men's national team.
Imagine
scan
the
this real
ruckus that would be created if all women's sports were like, nah, not till our percentage is equal.
That would be, I mean, it would be a ruckus, but would it though? I mean,
Amongst middle-aged men,
no.
it would be a big ruckus.
Why?
They'll be like, these women should just be glad they're allowed to play.
Oh, well, sure.
I'm talking fan-wise. Of, like, people who are just fans of sports. And this shit.
Here we go. So from 2016 to 2018, the women's national team brought in $50.8 million in revenue, while the men's team brought in $49.9 million in revenue.
Absurd. They should make more money
They should.
than the men.
Absolutely. Wow. That's crazy.
That's terrible.
If you bring in the same amount of revenue, you should get paid the same amount of money.
They're bringing in more.
They are bringing in
They
more.
should make a little bit more.
2% more than the men, according to PolitiFact. Get it together, FIFA, Women's National, whoever, National
Y'all are
Soccer
fucked
Federation.
up.
Y'all are fucking up big time.
Well, there's a wage gap with us. You know, we're two guys, and there's
boy.
girls podcast, two girls, and they're making more money.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
No, but really, yeah, that is bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. It is bullshit. And it's
I have seen when they're like, oh, women make this much on the dollar of men, and I think that's bullshit too.
Yes, I agree with that.
And I would notice in the Army too, as far as promotions and stuff, and even like little things, women I've worked with women that were mechanics, and they get like the easier jobs and the easier stuff, but then that holds them down from promotions because then,
because they're not doing the
but they don't even realize it. They don't see it. It's like, here, go do this easy shit, and then we're gonna have the guys go do this shit. And then even like if a woman's being slower or anything like that, they kind of, it's just like these old school, old ass sergeants that kind of hold them down without even realizing it. Because then when it's time for promotion, it's like, oh, well, she didn't fucking do this, this, and this. It's like, you didn't let her.
Right. How's she gonna learn?
Fuck you mean?
Right. That's like the old, like, when you're entering the workforce, or at least for me, it was like, oh, we want you to have X amount of years of job experience. But how am I supposed to get that job experience?
Yeah.
I'm fresh out of school. Like, what do you want me to do? It's like, oh, well, you better get an internship. It's like, well, I can't go.
I don't know if it's,
What do you want me to do?
I don't know the politically correct way to say it, but I guess I'll say this dude that I know. Before I got to this duty station at Bliss, he was a woman and transitioned. And I got there, and we saw each other in the gym all the time, so he started talking to me. And we became, like, we're boys. We talk online and stuff all the time still. Like, every couple of months, we'll fucking check in, see how you're doing. And he was like, I don't know what to do. I got to pass a male physical fitness test now. And I can't. Because it's, like, 20 push-ups in 2 minutes, or I don't know what it is, but compared to, like, 40-something.
Okay.
And he was like, I never did that before. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know what to do. And they give me this amount of time to do it. I don't know if I could do it. Was able to do it, trained his ass off, was able to do it. But I'm just saying, like, that's the same thing. Like, it's hard to be like, well, you want to be a man, do it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's not that fucking, I can't change my genetical structure because of how I feel inside.
Sorry, I can't change my DNA, dog.
I want to look like Arnold. Oh, shit, look, I don't. It's not how it fucking works.
No. I don't know.
Oh, I always felt bad, but it's still in the beast.
All I know is I think if a women's team is able to generate the same, if not more, amount of money than a
That's
men's
wild.
team, then they should make the same, if not more, than a men's team should make.
Oh, for sure.
Regardless of the sport. So, well, that's my rant for today.
That should wrap it up because I'm
should,
pretty
yeah.
late.
So, I hope you all think about that. And
Yeah, think about that.
pay your ladies, all right? If you're a small
Respect
business owner,
them and pay them.
pay your ladies. They earned it. So we'll talk to you in the next episode.
Yeah, because we didn't get through any of these topics anyway.
Stay frosty, you beautiful bitches.
What is Frosty?
You never played Call of Duty back in the day? Stay frosty. That's what the general dude would say. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, hey. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you watch this or where you are in this world. Because I would like to believe that our viewers are worldwide. And if not, they will be. It's your boy Sway. And we got about 60 seconds. We out here in the warm and sunny Framingham, Massachusetts at around 6:30, 7:05 p.m. Nice and warm, 27, -3 Celsius. yeah, just finished a round of disc golf. Got them wet ass feet. Hashtag WAF. But what are y'all doing right now in this winter? Or if you're below the equator this summer to pass by time? I'm disc golfing. It's been a hell of a time. Hell of a good time. Actually, quick shout out to anyone who disc golf and watches this episode. If you reach out and comment on the Instagram and or YouTube, I will happily purchase your next disc. But yeah, let me know what you guys are doing right now to stay busy, stay active, you know, pass by time and waiting for the warm weather. Swear out, I love you. Shout out Jay. Shout out Jordan. Episode 8, let's go.